Before she could even reach for a fresh diaper, Dante released and started peeing again, using his free hand so that it aimed right for the Judy. Epic win. The Judy was caught dead on in the chest. Panic flashed in her eyes, followed by simmering anger as she used the unfolded diaper as a urine shield. The angel nannies had had it too good for too long, and this one had gotten sloppy. Everyone knew that when you changed a baby, especially a baby boy, you made sure to at least have the new diaper already unfolded before you threw the used one away. The nursery worker had left herself open and paid the price. True, Dante had deceived her into thinking he was empty, but that's besides the point. Best part was, for whatever reason, her clothes were soaked and she did not look happy. Ag! Judy! The Judy screamed. Her red-headed sister in the green dress came, a drooling baby teen in her arms. "What's up, Judy?" the duplicate asked. "Would you mind watching my babies for me for a few minutes?" Dante here got a little trigger happy, and she couldn't even finish the sentence. She just gestured to her pee-stained scrubs. "Sure thing, hun, my other babies are in their pen," the Judy in the green dress replied. "You go get cleaned up, I'll finish with this little rascal," she said as she tickled Dante's tummy. Dante couldn't help but giggle. Lysa was hysterical, rolling on the floor laughing. The Judy in the nursery scrubs gave Dante a suspicious last look before turning the corner and vanishing into whatever kind of locker room limbo likely had. The Judy in the green dress lowered her charge to the floor before standing up and taking over where Dante. "Such a naughty little boy," she teased, as she finished taping the new diaper on and began reassembling the rest of his outfit. "I can't believe that just happened," Lysa said when Dante was placed back down on the floor and free to move again. "That's never happened before, never. I'm sure of it." Soon enough, their Judy came back, in an outfit identical to her previous one. So much for fashion sense. Dante had given her the opportunity to pick a new outfit at least. "You alright?" the Judy in the green dress asked her counterpart. "Need some company? I can go get the others and we can all do a little group activity." The blonde Judy shook her head. "No, I'm okay. I've got this," she said as she drug a large top behind her. "You go ahead." The other Judy nodded and picked up her babified prisoner and walked off. Their Judy spread the top out on the floor. Next, she grabbed Lysa, Dante, and Midori and dressed them in heavy plastic smocks. They were closer to ponchos actually. She moved them onto the top one by one and bid them stay put. They obeyed. Then the Judy reached into her pocket and pulled out a can of shaving cream. Her eyes twinkled as she pointed the nozzle at Dante. A wry smile crossed her lips. Dante screamed and Lysa and Midori shrieked as a disproportionate amount of shaving cream shot forth from the can. The Jonas brothers had nothing on this. How did it all fit in there? There had to be gallons of the stuff. Soon they were covered in it and were flailing all over the top. They could barely crawl away as they slipped over themselves. It was messy. It was slippery. It was fun actually. The three of them stumbled all over while the Judy laughed at them. "Got you now, you little buggers. Now we're even," she shouted with zest. This was her revenge for being peed on. Either she was a better sport than Dante had thought, didn't think Dante did it on purpose, or heavenly beings sucked at getting even. After about 15 minutes of slipping and sliding in the stuff, their Judy declared it was time for them to get cleaned up again. Both Dante and Lysa all wooed in protest, but having no choice in the matter, complied. "Didn't see that coming," Dante told Lysa while his face was being wiped. "Me neither," Lysa agreed. "Maybe you should pee on her more often." They both had a laugh right in front of the angel. For her part, she didn't seem to mind anymore. On impulse, Dante jerked forward and kissed Lysa again, on the cheek. The Judy opened her mouth to protest, but then snickered as Dante spit shaving cream out of his mouth and wiped his tongue with his hands. Dante made a mental note: do not kiss girl with shaving cream on her face. Midori babbled, pointing to her shaving cream-covered face. Her face had become so lathered up that it looked like a soapy beard. She pointed to herself and made a sign with her hands. "Oh Midori. How cute," the Judy praised. But you're not a boy, sweetie, even if you do have a bubble beard. Was Midori's sign vocabulary increasing? Lysa and Dante shot each other quizzical looks before turning to face Midori and applauding. The rest of the morning went by uneventfully. They played with puzzles, which Midori seemed to struggle with, while Lysa and Dante were bored to tears. They rolled a ball around in a circle, and were even allowed some quiet time back in the playpen before lunch. Finally, lunch came, followed by nap time. Dante already knew what he wanted to do when free playtime came around and he got the chance. He smiled as he fell asleep. Dante woke up satisfied and dry from his nap, but needing to pee. Hot damn. That last time wasn't just a fluke. This time he released the full reservoir from his bladder and allowed himself to be changed without incident. Just in case though, his Judy had made sure to unfold the clean diaper and place it under him before she even unfastened the wet one. Good move, Judy. Good move. Dante Strut crawled around the open playroom, looking for his target. Jamal was at least partly to blame for his near-baby experience, and deserved a taste of his own medicine. The best part was, even with his singing all last night, Dante was sure that word hadn't spread quickly enough yet.